a lot earlier today. Chilly. Got my man on the road. So it's been pretty interesting. I shared that last video I made with a few people on Facebook Messenger, and a lot of them have reached out, and a lot of them are struggling. And I think many people are trying to say thanks for letting them know that someone cares. And having someone to connect to is important. And I feel better now after speaking with these people, and I would like to think that they feel better too. And here I am, all excited and dressed and out here walking with a little hop in my step. And this is a different kind of motivation. You know, it's, yes, anger has come up for me recently, and it is a very powerful emotion that I have not been dealing with. I've discovered that the vast majority of my depression is anger that has been turned inwards upon myself, destroying myself instead of being a problem, or letting my anger destroy things, because I was never taught how to use it. That was a good control of my anger right there. I just tripped over a rock and wanted to cuss it, but I was focused on trying to get my sentence out. Yeah, my depression, the vast majority of my depression has been anger turned inwards upon myself. Some of it is shame. They could be related, I don't know, probably, because it's all one thing. But now that I have decided to no longer turn my anger inward upon myself, it's been blasting out in all kinds of other areas. Some areas it's been great, you know, getting up early, more motivated, getting more things done in a day, being more conscious of my diet, being focused, have all been products of me trying to learn how to use my anger and transmute it into a healthy outlet. But sometimes I lose my temper, and a little bit of rage will come out, and it's ugly and destructive. I was speaking with my therapist the other day. Yes, I was having a hard time, and I decided to give my therapist a call, and I said, hey, I think I need to talk to somebody. And so I met with her yesterday afternoon, and we talked about a lot of stuff, as always, which is always good. But yeah, she agrees with me that people are becoming less connected, and it's causing us to want to reach out for help. Some of us are reaching out for help, but some of us are just lashing out. And some of us are just becoming hermits and turning away from society. It's so frightening. But it makes a lot of sense. And it explains a lot too, I think, about what I'm experiencing and how difficult it's been for me to connect with the people that I care about in my life. It's never been this difficult to connect with my family and friends. Just seeing it, bud. I. A lot of places ask to use I statements so that you're not pointing at the other person or blaming someone else or making someone else feel attacked or anything like that. Yes, I said making someone else feel attacked. You can make someone else feel attacked. People say, well, I'm not responsible for how somebody else feels. If you're raising your voice and you're shouting at someone and you're saying, you, and you did this and you said that, they are going to feel like they're being attacked. And that's because of the words and actions that you chose to exhibit. Now, you could get the same message across that you're trying to get across in a different way by saying, I feel this. And when this happened, it made me feel like this. And I wanted you to know that I didn't like how that made me feel, and I think we should talk about it. And that has no accusatory tone, saying that it's anyone's fault about how anyone feels. You know, I mean, it's early in the morning and I'm cold, so like I'm not giving the best example maybe. I don't function well when I'm cold. I should have worn my hoodie. I could feel the wind in between my braids, my poor little scalp. I have to start jogging. Oh, you want to do a little jogging? It's important to get the heart rate up. I think it becomes aerobic exercise. Oh shit, it's time for my David Goggins. Stay hard! Stay hard! Gotta get up in the morning. Gotta get your exercise in. Stay hard! Well, you alright, buddy? feel like now's a good time to change the subject. What are we going to talk about now? Well, I guess this is probably a good time for me to share that I am attempting to, well, first of all, I'm working on changing the way I talk about things. I notice when I do the grammar check on Microsoft Word, the editor on Microsoft Word tells me I need to work on my conciseness, and I can't remember exactly what the phrase is, but something about using words that show uncertainty, such as like maybe, perhaps, kind of. I might. I think I say I might on a lot of things. I really want to say I will. So I need to just start saying I will. I will do this and I will do that. And I am currently working towards pursuing a career as a public speaker of some sort. I'm not really sure what kind of speaker I am. I do believe that the term motivational speaker is kind of an umbrella term, like ADHD or I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even get into that. I've been diagnosed with ADHD, but I believe that not everyone who has ADHD has the exact same condition. Oh, there's the horse. Good morning. Yeah, so this pyramid pilgrimage game, that life skills game that partner Alea and I have been putting together, is about helping people understand their needs and how to find ways to identify their needs and then satisfy their own needs, and learn about themselves and their own desires and preferences in the process, thus giving the individual more self-awareness and more clarity about who they are and what they want out of life. And I think I'm going to go through, no, I will be going through this process as well, and I'm going to document the process of I, Pair of Smiles, working through the pyramid pilgrimage life skills game based around Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I need it. I think it'll do me some good, and it'll give me an opportunity to live my product. I think it's going to do the product a service as well, because then I'll have a better understanding of what it is and how it works. And Uh, it's a little frightening, I think, because uh, emotions will come up, and you know, relationships and family and friends are part of that, and I don't want to cause any more ruptures in my relationships. But I guess sometimes that's what happens when people take time to stop and look and analyze and then discover the truth. Sometimes that pisses people off. I think Holly's smelling that coyote I saw yesterday. Guess there must be a lot of squirrels around here. At least they were.